Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss. Watch us live in our social media. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented or submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
What's up? Thank you for joining us. Today is the first show here at 91.1 KNLY The Boss. It's called Today's Entrepreneur. And I just want to thank everyone for joining us. If you're on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Roku, Twitch, hi everyone. So this show is about entrepreneurs throughout, Houston, Woodlands, Conroe, everywhere. And we wanted to just kind of use this platform to help the entrepreneurs of today just kind of talk about their business, where they got started, and maybe give some advice to those, that are trying to reach, that goal, that have a dream, that are hustling out there. So I just want to give first a shout out to Dr. Vargas, Dr. V. He's the one that kind of, came up with this idea and was like, Rose, what should we do here? Let's talk about, something great for the community. And he came up with this platform, Today's Entrepreneur. And I thought, what a great thing, because it's hard out there for, someone to just kind of start a business and keep it going. Because there's so much that can get in your way and kind of like dim that light. And so I really appreciate him for doing this for us. And thank you to Carlos. He's behind the cameras right now. He's like the man that's trying to, helping me put all of this together. Anyway, so just a little bit about me. My name is Rosette Duco, and I am a fashion stylist / everything else. You know what they say, the next, or the multimillionaire has 7 streams of income. So kind of like the jack of all trades and trying to be an expert at least one. And today I have actually an entrepreneur. But more than that, she is a CEO, editor-in-chief of She Magazine. She's also international designer, and she is definitely a jack of all trades and probably an expert at all. Her name is Bina Pashi. Bina, say hello to our viewers.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? So happy to be here, first of all. Thank you, Rose, for having me.
Yes.
And that's a lot of titles. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are heavy titles. How do I? It's tough, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it is. And like you just have to kind of keep going and follow your dreams. I come from a family of, I think, also entrepreneurs. My mom, she was a nurse for like 20 years, but during that time, while she was, a nurse at this hospital in California, she would have like this side hustle. You know, she'd like sell jewelry to all of her, you know, coworkers, or sometimes she'd, you know, come and sell blankets.
Yeah, yeah.
And she'd, you know, come home and be like, hey, I sold all of this, you know, during my lunch break. I'm like, oh my God, Mom, are you serious?
Even though it's something so small as a blanket, but it's so exciting for one, you know,
Yeah.
who's going out there and putting themselves out there and doing something for themselves rather than doing like a 9 to 5 and working for that other person.
Right. Yeah.
So her excitement, trust me, because I've been there, her excitement is genuine.
Yes, yes.
You know, because she did it.
Yes.
No
yeah.
one else told her to do it for her job, but she did it herself.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, she used to come home like, you know, and be like, oh my gosh, you know, I made this extra, you know, money and, you know, tomorrow I'm going to, you know, sell, you know, this again. And then she'd like, you know, sell the, like pre-owned like purses, luxury purses that she would get from all of her friends. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is so.
So that inspire you as a young girl?
Yeah, definitely,
Why-
for
yeah.
sure. I
Make
mean,
wanna
you know, I
go
saw
into
my
business?
mom like hustle, and you know, she comes from a family of, you know, 8
Wow.
brothers and sisters. She's from the Philippines, and she came out to, you know, have that American dream, you know, and she left them when, like, I believe she was in her 30s. I mean, I just couldn't imagine like being in my 30s and then leaving your country, right? Because you've kind of established your life there a little bit, leaving your entire family, coming to the U.S., and I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Reroute yourself.
Yeah.
Bring your family, not just herself, but bring her kids with her.
Yeah.
It's not
So,
easy.
well, I was, you know, she had to leave me.
Yeah. To get herself established here first.
For sure. And then, you know, she met my stepdad, you know, and he himself too, you know, is a hustler. He was a very proud, you know, American that worked. He was a janitor, and while most people are like, you know, that's not like, you know, a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, he was absolutely proud of his work.
Good for him.
And you know, and he worked for many years, over 30 years, and he went up in the ranks, you know, as this janitor, and everybody loved him. And I think, you know, my brothers and I have 2 brothers. We get that. I have one brother who's, you know, works for a, you know, car company, and he's went up in ranks. And then my other brother, his name is Daniel. He is also an entrepreneur. So he does a lot of, you know, graphic designing for clothing lines. And he started right in our garage back in California.
Yeah.
And so that entrepreneurship and wanting to start our own business was just always in our blood, you know, I think. And I think it's in everyone.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you have that dream, just go for it, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about, or a lot, you know, about how you got started.
Gosh.
You know,
Well, so people know me as a designer first. So She Magazine is a new venture. I worked for the U.S. State Department in Dubai. This was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I had this amazing dream job. I worked with diplomats, royal family members. It was like the perfect gig, and I thought I would, you know, retire with the State Department forever because it's a government job.
Yeah.
It's prestigious. It's secure.
Right.
So
right.
it was my husband that
there's your
said,
magazine right there.
"Oh, there's my magazine. Yes, my first magazine." So it was my husband that said, "No, you know, don't just do a 9 to 5. Do something bigger because you're creative."
Yeah.
He's like, "You're a Pakistani American living in Dubai. Do something worthwhile. Don't just be satisfied with your 9 to 5." So he took my designs behind my back. I would just sketch amateurly, you know, just sketch stick figures, but I would put colors and bling and whatever.
Of course.
So he took my creations behind my back and got them made, and in factories in Dubai. So that's how my story started. This was 4 years ago this April.
Your husband did that?
My husband did that.
Oh,
so he's the
wow.
reason why I'm sitting here with you today is because of him. And he taught me that, you know, business is the jack of, you know, business is everything. Start your business, do your 9 to 5, but have a side hustle. So I got that from him. Because in my family, all my aunts and uncles are physicians. My dad's a computer scientist. You know, engineers, lawyers is very common. I'm the first one that was like, I'm not really. I got into medical school. People don't know this. I got into 2 medical schools. I took the MCAT twice. I got in, and the hardest part was saying, Mom, Dad, I don't want to be a doctor.
Yeah,
And,
oh my God.
I was pre-med in college, and my mom said, Bina, I don't care what you are, just just don't depend on any man ever, like I did. Because, you know, my mom was arranged at a young age.
Yes.
Came to the U.S. at 16, had me at 7. You know, so she never had that opportunity. So my dad was upset, you know, because dad's very, you know, educated, and he just had that one-track mind that my kids have to be either lawyers or doctors or engineers.
Right.
So my mom said, Bina, do what you got to do. Just don't depend on a man. So anyways, because of her, I met a man that, you know, empowered me, inspired me, and motivated me.
Right.
That's the secret. And he took my designs, and Pakistan Fashion Week called me. Literally 2 weeks later, I made a Facebook page. My Facebook page was getting all this buzz. And I'm like, who's liking my page? This was 4 years ago. And then Pakistan Fashion. That's not very long ago.
Oh my
so
God,
they liked my page, or they called me, and they named big designers that I've heard of since I was a young girl. And I went on stage, and I had the U.S. Consul General come to support me. I had like my 10 diplomatic friends come. So I looked like a pretty big deal, you know. But I've never been on a runway, and they always said, you know, every girl wants to be on a runway in fashion, you know. And that night, Rose models were clapping their hands for me. And that was a big transition in my life, and a big paradigm shift for me.
Yeah.
Going from a desk job to doing the runway life. Yeah. I got that taste, and I wanted more. And I gave my 2 weeks notice to my job. I moved back to the U.S. with my husband in Houston, where my family is from. And my husband said, Dubai is very little. I was very upset leaving Dubai. I said I could have made my big name there, but he's like, Dubai is very little. U.S. is very big.
Right.
Brand yourself here. And I've been doing that. I've been working runways.
Yes.
Elle magazine put me on the cover of their page last year in Dubai. Elle Arabia.
Yes.
That was a big accomplishment for me.
That's huge.
Yeah. So She magazine is a magazine from the UK. It started 60 years ago in the 1950s. Pakistan took over. It's like the Vogue of Pakistan. It's like the Vogue of the East world. Everyone knows about it. I grew up looking at this magazine. And Rose, they did my interview last November 2017. 3 months later, I attained the rights for the whole entire US.
Girl.
So now I own the rights for She magazine. Yes, 3 months later.
Yeah.
So I prayed a lot, I cried a lot, I worked a lot, and I earned it.
Yeah.
So I worked my butt off. They saw my growth on my social media, and they said, there's no one better to represent us than you, which was a huge honor for me. So the only Pakistani American in America, they chose me to do so.
That's so amazing. I mean, and you know, like, it's all because they saw that your drive was there, your heart was there, and you were willing to absolutely work for it, you know, because I mean, I think that's a big misconception with owning your own business. Yes, we all want to have our own business, and you know, we don't want like maybe a boss above us, but with that comes like so much hard work.
You know, I call myself CEO very proudly, but let me tell you, Rose, I hate that word now. I don't want to be CEO of anything ever in my life again. CEO means no sleep, no food, baggy eyes, stress, hair falling out. Like, that's what CEO means. And I took on everything by myself. So I'm more proud of this magazine, Rose, because I got the Shahs of Sunset you guys saw.
I'm a big fan.
Are you? I love it. I love that you know them.
The Shahs of Sunset. I'm a Bravo girl, Bravo Andy.
Love it.
If you ever want to come on our show,
Andy, come on the show.
Please, Andy, come on our show.
I love it. So the reason why I love the Shahs is because they launched their first season the year I got married. So when I moved to Dubai 7 years ago, they were, I used to stream their show illegally in Dubai because you can't watch these shows.
We don't know that.
Shows. Yeah, this is an American channel. It's okay. So I used to stream their show because I could relate. They're Persian, they're American. So it's like they had the cultures, they had the Americanness in them. So I could relate to them. I like them. They're hilarious. They're crazy. So I reached out to this guy right here, Shervin, on Instagram, and his PR got back to me right away and said,
okay, so hold on a second. Yeah. So you reach out to him through Instagram. This is how important everyone social media is.
Absolutely.
And this is how important also, this is why we're the only radio station around right now that is multimedia. So we're not just on air, but we're on, you know, Instagram, Facebook, you know, Twitter. So use it to your advantage rather than just, you know, trolling and being negative.
Thank you.
I mean, let's like support each other and use this for the good.
Rose, these are free platforms.
Yes.
You can brand yourself. Do you want to be a booty girl or do you want to be a boss?
Right.
Do you want to show your butt? Which is fine. I'm all about that. If that's what empowers you as a woman, that's great.
Yes.
Or do you want to be a boss and be respected?
Right.
So you have a free platform, Instagram, Snap. I sold all my jewelry on Snapchat.
We're a platform too.
Right.
So get at me.
So okay, there you go. I love it. But use it to your advantage. If you can, I branded myself on social media. Elle magazine found me on social media. New York Fashion Week told me to come on stage from my Instagram.
Yeah.
So see how important it is to brand yourself.
Right.
So like you said, I gave my secret away. I don't have a PR company. I don't have a publicist. I don't have a manager. I do everything. I reached out to him. He probably saw my profile and said, okay, this girl looks like, legit. She looks respected in her work.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
She takes it seriously.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because, you always message celebrities, but no one really gets back to you, right? I mean, it's not common.
Yeah.
But he saw it. He told his publicist. They got back to me. 2 weeks later, I was in LA shooting them, and they're wearing my designs as well. So
right, and then this is also some of your jewelry, correct?
My jewelry, my designs, and my friend Freya from Freya Design Studio in Houston, Texas, gifted us one of his beautiful shawls that Shervin's wearing. So she's got a beautiful. I'm actually wearing one of her tops right now. Beautiful collection, Freya Design Studio. Shout out to her. But yes, they're wearing my clothes, the girls, and the jewelry. So,
Editor-in-chief.
That's me. I'm very proud because, Rose, I dotted every I, crossed every T in this magazine. It was all my hard work. It looks like an army put this together, but in the beginning, I did everything myself.
It's a beautiful publication.
Look at the quality too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the pages are super
glossy.
thick and glossy. Just like you,
just
boo.
like me, girl.
And what I love about you too is that you are so supportive with not only just other entrepreneurs but other business women on here, especially this is
them.
Yes.
Real beauty, real woman.
Real beauty, real woman. This is actually where we met.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah. Yes,
you're right.
So we did a pop-up event over in Memorial City or City Center.
Yes.
Right? And Jacqueline, right?
Yes.
She's part of Real Beauty, Real Woman. Shout out to Jacqueline and them. And they, it's a charitable cause.
Yes.
And their biggest thing is, helping sex trafficking here in Houston, trying to put a stop to that. But yeah, that's where we met. You were a host there, and I was one of the stylist speakers.
I remember you. Yes. Amazing.
Yes. Again, another event with other entrepreneurs. Yeah. So, all of these events out there, Houston, Woodlands, my advice is to, get out there again on social media, look at what's going around in your community, and just put yourself out there and say, hey, I want to get into this event. What can I do? This is a business that I have. Just put yourself out there and work for it and prove yourself. This is going to be a lot of hard work. But I don't know. What were you saying, Carla? Are we going? Yeah. Okay.
It's not easy to put yourself out there. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's like putting your baby and say, please tell me my baby's beautiful. Please tell me my baby is perfect. It's not easy. When I made my designs, having someone not like your stuff is hard. Thank God, everyone's always been so positive. My network it's just beautiful women like yourself. Positive, inspiring, encouraging. And I'm so proud of my network because my network is strong people who are not wanting to pull each other down, but wanting to lift each other up.
Yes.
So it's not easy to put yourself out there, but you have to try because we have one life to live.
Right.
We're not meant to work a 9 to 5, go home and sleep and watch TV and then do the same thing all over again. Our mission in life as humans is to empower, is to build, is to encourage. That's what makes you sleep good at night.
Yeah.
That's the secret to who I am. And like you just said, it's only been 4 years, Rose, this journey. People have been doing this for years. No one gets invited to New York Fashion Week. And I'm proud because I give back.
Yes.
I made a platform so I can encourage and have a foundation for women like you, women like Social, or Real Beauty, Real Woman. I made a platform so I can illuminate other women, other men.
Right.
So I think the more you give, the more you get.
Absolutely.
The more success I've gotten, all the success I've gotten is because honestly, because you have to be a good person.
Yeah.
You have to have a good heart. You have to have good intentions. My intentions were never to be rich or famous. I run from fame and money. I'm weird.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I mean, it can turn, really badly.
That's not my motive in life. My motive is to be respected.
Right.
And I've attained that, and I'm very, very proud. My biggest thing was, and I give my parents 100% credit. They said, just make our heads always be up. There's a saying in Urdu. I don't even know the saying in Urdu, but never let your parents' head ever go down from shame.
Right.
And that's always been my mission, is to make my parents be proud. So people people say, oh, that's Bina's mom, that's Bina's dad.
Yeah.
That's the biggest,
and you want to be proud of that.
And they're proud of that. That people know us by our daughter.
Right.
So that's my mission in life, is to just earn enough respect so people can trust me with their stories, trust me with their, with their missions.
Right.
And that's what it takes, honestly.
I love it. Yeah. And that's why, you're here today, and that's why things like this happen.
Right.
So, I mean, sharing that, hopefully, someone out there, will hear that and see that and go, yeah, I mean, I can do this.
Right.
And
it started from social media.
Yeah.
It started. I branded myself so properly. I only talk positive. I don't talk. Look, social media is always positive. That's what the world wants to hear. We need inspiration.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we have bad days. Yeah, you can post about it, but just be careful, because whatever you put out there is a message you're giving to the universe, and you'll receive it back.
Exactly.
So if you put negative out there, you're going to get negative back.
Right.
It's such a simple equation. Like, success is so easy to attain.
Yeah.
Success doesn't mean money, fame. It means inner happiness and inner peace. To me, that's success.
Yeah.
I'm successful not because I'm rich or famous or I'm popular. No, that doesn't mean any likes on Instagram, followers mean nothing.
Right.
I have inner peace, and to me, I'm the most successful girl in the world. I'm the richest girl in the world because I have my husband, my mom, dad, brother to support me, and one friend.
Yeah.
That's success. I'm the most richest successful girl because my heart is full.
I love that.
It's at 100.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very, very grateful.
Yeah. It's, what you give is, what you get. So, that's just...
100.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
100.
With the emoji.
Okay, so listen, we're going to go on break really soon, but our next guest is going to be, her name is Lori. And another, great entrepreneur of today, very young, also started her business successfully, again, through social media.
There you go.
And she's just going to talk about, what got her started, and maybe give us some advice, give our listeners some advice of how to keep going, and what we need to do to, help each other and be successful. So, so just tune in. Don't go away. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
All right.
Good job.
¿Sientes que la calefacción o el aire acondicionado de tu casa o negocio no funciona? Los profesionales de NRG Spray Foam Insulation son la solución. Te garantizan ahorro hasta de un 50% en los biles de luz y gas. Con NRG Spray Foam Insulation, sella su casa contra cualquier tipo de animales. Por más pequeños que sean, deja de tirar el dinero. Dale un knockout a los biles de la luz y el gas. Llama al 936-444-6642. Al 936-444-6642. Repito, 936-444-6642. NRG Spray Foam Insulation. Bolding Green, Living Green.
Patrocinador de la jefa.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss. Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
In Conroe, in North Houston, in Huntsville, in Willis, in Montgomery, in Cleveland, in Livingston, in Magnolia. They listen to KNLY 91.1 FM, The Boss. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hey y'all, we're back. Today's Entrepreneur. Thank you for joining us again. We are on Facebook Live right now, so if you're following us, say hello.
Hola.
If you have any questions, send us a comment. And so yeah, so we are here today to again talk about entrepreneurship, and you know, starting a business, and just talking about your dreams and making it a reality. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're getting some comments. Oh, very cool.
Hey.
Shout out to my best friend Rose. What up? Who is that? Hey everyone, thank you for joining. Look at Anthony Miller. Hi, nephew, love you. Hello. So entrepreneurship, for me, it started at a very young age, I think. I mean, I as far back as, I don't know. I mean, really further back. But, more specifically, what stands out to me is like I was in high school, and shout out to my friend Chris Healy. He's over in New York right now. And he used to, work for Donna Karen, actually. So he's kind of like an inspiration as well. But in high school, we used to we used to actually make pants. Bell bottoms was back in style back in the day, in back in the 209, my 209 fam over there in Stockton, California. So we used to make our own bell bottoms, because that was like big back then, and we used to like sell them back to all our friends in high school. And then there was also like those Hauser days where people used to wear like big baggy clothes, and graffiti was huge back then. So what we did was, we took these big pants. We used to go to like the thrift stores and buy, these pants for like $3-4,
and then resell them.
And then
I love it. I love it.
We draw on them like graffiti art, and then we'd go to our high school and sell them back, and that that was it. That was a thing. It was great. So that just has always been the thing for me, like just trying to do more than what we can, but and spread the love of art and fashion. So, and again, like I was saying earlier, I get that from my mom. Oh, what's that? We have a caller. We have a caller. Yay! We have a caller, y'all. Okay, so how do I do that? I just get on my headphone. Okay, look at this live TV. This is what happens. Hi, caller.
Hi. This is Rose on the radio?
Yes, it is. Who is this?
Hey, man, you're killing it. What's up?
Oh,
from the Bay. It's
oh, this is Migs from the Bay. He's one of my, my fam.
Hey, Migs from the Bay.
Hey, man. Hey, I just want to support y'all, man. Just calling to say what's up. You're killing it out there, and just, want to show love.
This is Miguel from San Francisco Bay Area. Miguel, I want you to meet my co-host, Bina.
Hi.
Bina, hey.
And then I have this hot boss babe. Her name is Lori.
Hey.
How you
doing?
How you doing? So we're going to talk to her next, Mig. So if you have any questions, please definitely, just go ahead and get on live and ask the question. She's all about health and fitness.
Yes.
And thank you for supporting, fam.
Oh, yeah, it's all good.
Oh, yay, area. Okay, love you.
I love you, man.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Look at that.
How
Look at
fun.
that. Love it.
That was so fun.
So I guess we could get calls. So call in with some questions for Lori and Bina. Okay, let me introduce then Lori Ayala.
Hey.
She is a boss babe. I think she is a self-made.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I'm like getting this number here. Okay, so Lori, I want you to just kind of tell us a little bit about like who you are, how you got started. So go ahead.
Awesome. Okay, so my name is Lori Ayala. I've been born and raised here in Houston, Texas. I'm 27 years old. And I got started in health and fitness at 21. And it was honestly because I was, going through the college life. I went to the University of Houston, studied business marketing, and I had a corporate job at the time, and I just was not prioritizing my health at all. So I could definitely tell around that age, when your body starts changing and, when you're young, like, you can eat whatever you want and nothing happens, and then all of a sudden you turn 21 and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just gained 20 pounds in 3 months, and that's kind of how it started. But it really was because my sister, she's my older sister, and she wanted to lose about 100 pounds, and we had been trying to help her for 10 years to lose that weight. She had been obese for that long, and so when she came to me and was like, hey, I want to try this program and I want to lose weight. She had just had a baby, was going through postpartum depression. Right. And as a supportive sister, I was like, I'll do whatever you want, I'll be here for support. Little did I know that it was going to turn into my career one day, because throughout that process of her losing the weight, and I would go to the gym with her and I would go to these free fit camps with her, I ended up even teaching free dance fitness classes because she didn't want to go to the gym. So I was like, well, I'll do these dance fitness classes because I love to dance. Right. And I was like, I'll do these so that you can come. You won't feel that pressure of going to the gym, because what I feel like a lot of people do is that they don't want to get in a gym or in a studio like that because they're afraid that people are going to stare at them, that they're going to judge them. So
that is what happens a lot. Yeah. So it's very intimidating.
Very. Even to this day, I work out every single day, but I feel intimidated.
It's kind of scary sometimes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because, and it's nothing against people who are very, very fit. I hands down respect them, but it's intimidating for someone who is 100 pounds overweight sometimes. Right.
Yeah. So, but it's also the mindset.
Right.
Right? You got to get yourself out of that mindset, and that's training in itself.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the biggest part, was for her to just get out of that mindset of I'm overweight into I need to do something, but even more so for her daughter. So again, I was the supportive sister. I ended up helping her lose 115 pounds total. So she looks amazing. If you guys ever look at
115 pounds,
115 pounds,
like literally like another person.
It is, and it took her about 2 years to lose that weight.
That's amazing.
But if you see her on my Instagram, she's beautiful.
What's your Instagram? Tell everyone.
Lori LORY_fitness is my Instagram, and if you look at her, I mean, she looks beautiful. She's always been beautiful. But she needed that help. So that's kind of how that started. So I ended up getting fit with her.
Now, did you always work out yourself?
No.
Or were you, it just started at 21 then? When you said, oh, wow.
So I would scroll through Instagram and I would look at these beautiful women, right? Which on Instagram, there's tons of beautiful women. And I would always look at them and be like, I want to feel confident like them. Yeah. It wasn't that I wanted to look just like them, because everyone is different. Yeah. Right. And I always knew that since I was younger. But I wanted to feel confident and be able to wear whatever I wanted without feeling like, oh, I don't feel good right now. I feel self-conscious right now. Yeah. So that was my biggest thing, was I just wanted to feel confident. So I started at 21, and I was working out throughout college. I remember using the Houston Rec Center at the University of Houston. Loved it. It was the best thing ever. And it was really like around 24 that I was in college. I was in my senior year, and I was like, well, what do I want to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Because I was just going to school, and people were asking me, hey, girl, how do I get fit? Hey, what did you do? How did you help your sister lose weight? And then that's kind of what started for me. And I was like, okay, well, this is what I did.
Yeah.
And then
you loved it.
I
so
loved
it wasn't really a job. You know, I think that's another thing, part of entrepreneurship,
passion,
right? Is that you have to really absolutely love what you do. There's your picture there, Lori,
that's amazing,
of
Lori.
The changes that
I had lost 20 pounds there already in the first picture, and I was just very skinny. And I was like, you know what? I want to get slim thick. I wanted to build some curves. So that's what I ended up doing. I gained 20 pounds back. And that's just where I'm at right now. That was actually like Monday. So
that's really important, though. I think that's an important point to make, Lori, is you gain some of the weight back in order to be more fit and toned and curvy.
Yes.
Which a lot of women I know out there are like unhappy about the curves, and I think we need to celebrate them,
embrace them,
embrace it, accentuate it. You know, like booty is good.
Yeah, okay? I love it. Like I work really hard to get at least a little booty, because I didn't have any at all. That was just not my body type. So you know, I've always just kind of focused more on how I feel about myself.
And this is your Facebook. That was your Facebook,
that was my Facebook.
What's your Facebook?
Lori, Lory Ayala. That's my Facebook. But I've always focused more on self-love and how I feel about myself. I really never step on the scale. I always just take progress photos, and I'm like, okay.
So it's about how you feel, not the number, right?
Right.
That's what it is. Okay.
I don't
like
step
how
on
your
the
clothes
scale.
feel on you. Lori, did you teach yourself? Like, okay, you said that you were skinny, but you wanted curves.
Right.
How did you know where to put the right amount of curves where? How? Did you like just watch a bunch of YouTube videos? Did you teach yourself Google? Was that your friend?
I basically taught myself on YouTube, and I just told myself, like, well, if you want to figure out anything and just research, there's always answers on the internet. Like, honestly, you can go on YouTube and figure it out. So I ended up just figuring out that I needed to be in a caloric surplus. So I needed to eat more than I burned. And then I was focusing on doing 3 leg days a week because I'm trying to build curves there. I had a wide upper body. So I just kind of figured my body type, what I needed to do. And that's what I did.
That's your boyfriend right there,
Yes, that's
right?
my boyfriend. And
what is it to say, like, a couple that
works out together, stays together?
And it's honestly, we're definitely accountability partners.
That's good.
He makes me go to the gym when I don't want to go.
That's
make
awesome.
him go,
That's important.
and we meal prep together. We actually met on Instagram, which is kind of
you
crazy.
see the positive part of social media.
Yeah.
Again, KNLY on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
You see.
Social media is crazy. It has completely changed my life. Not only have I built my business off of there, I met my boyfriend off of there, and he's from California and now living in Texas with me. And it's just insane what, a lot of people can say good and bad things about social media, but I think that if you spread positivity, like you were saying earlier, that's what really is what matters.
That's what comes back to you.
Right. You'll receive it back.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. You attract who you are and what you put out. So
absolutely.
I definitely am grateful for Instagram and Facebook, because I don't know what I would be doing if it wasn't for using that free platform, because it's also free.
Right.
So I might as well take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people also don't want to become influencers or fitness gurus because they're like, there's so many out there. Right. But if you have something special to give, which a lot of the time I work out of love.
Right.
I love people. I love helping people.
Yeah.
Then that's really what's going to make the biggest difference, and people can tell.
Yeah, the people can see through, the realness,
fake facade, right?
Exactly.
Like she's genuine. She just said, "I want to put out love." What Instagram models really say that they just want the likes and the followers. Let's be honest.
Honestly, to me, is insane, because traveling and doing what I've done now and being guest speaking in different areas. Like, that's the crazy part to me, because I always reflect back, like, where would I be if I would have not decided to do this? But that's not the part that I focused on in the beginning. It was I just really want to help people, and I want them to feel good again. And a lot of my team is women, because I connect with them, and I just wanted to help a lot of women feel good about themselves again.
Well, let's talk about your business then.
Right.
You say you have a team. You met your boyfriend through your business and social media.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Your business is pretty much with Herbalife Nutrition, right?
I'm an independent distributor.
Okay.
So I've basically built my business off of just sharing my journey and just letting them know, hey, this is what I did to get started. This is what I take now. And I definitely...
What is Herbalife?
Herbalife is a nutritional company.
Okay.
It's the #1 nutrition company in the world. It's in 94 countries. And basically, it's focused on total nutrition. It's not just weight loss. A lot of people think it's just weight loss.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think it's just like supplements, like just pills. That's what people think, but it's not like that. I take shakes every morning, which have like vitamins and minerals in them, and it's stuff that I wouldn't be taking if it wasn't for taking the shakes.
So why did you choose, like, I mean, there's so many supplements and shakes and weight loss nutrition ways, why did you choose Herbalife?
Why did I choose Herbalife? Well, honestly, my cousin was taking it.
Okay.
My sister told me, my cousin is taking these products, and should we try it out? I told my sister yes to anything that she was willing to try, but I really ended up falling in love with them.
Okay.
They have this tea that I'm raving about because I ended up stopped drinking coffee completely.
Really?
I know, and it sounds insane because I used to drink 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. Now they have a protein coffee. They didn't have it when I started.
Really?
So
but
there's a coffee?
Yeah, they have a coffee.
Wow.
But I'm a caffeine addict.
Yeah.
I needed it. I was a full-time college
right?
student and working full-time. I had no time to sleep. So that was really what it was. I fell in love with the products, and I fell in love with the mission of what the company is. I went to a couple events, and I saw a lot of people getting results. But more than anything, it was like my own sister getting results off of it. That's really what sold me to I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Do you have a picture of your sister on your social media?
Yeah.
I am dying to see her.
You guys can see her. Her Instagram is Queen_B_B. If you guys want to look at her, she has a lot of followers.
Really?
She has. Yeah, her Instagram's Queen. She's gonna be like, Lori, you shouted me out. Be like, I'm here because of you.
That's the name of the game.
Queen_B_B is her Instagram. And again, she has a lot of followers. She got basically Instagram famous off of her before and after.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
but again, it's like a real story that people can relate, and actually do. It's not one of those.
Look,
that's
we
her.
want to be inspired. That's the mission here. We want to inspire the world.
You can see her. That's the team. I don't.
She looks amazing.
Yeah. So
she's doing the Herbalife as well.
Yeah. And there's her before and after. Right in the
Queen
middle.
BB, look at her.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's her before and after.
Yeah. So
well, you helped her do that, Lori.
Good for you,
That's
Lori.
Great.
That's inspiring. That's a
crazy.
beautiful story.
Yeah, and if you see her now in the gym, she's lifting heavier than me.
Really?
She's squatting heavier than me.
Yeah.
She's like, you need to get your weight up. I'm like, okay.
That's amazing.
I love it because it's changed the whole dynamic of even my entire family.
Yeah.
Because now my niece is healthy. My older brother works out. My little brother, he's a senior in high school, and he's a soccer player. So
That's
just
amazing.
overall having a healthy family.
Well, I mean, you have to live and breathe and believe.
Right.
That's important too.
Right.
And then I'm sure you've had those days where you're like, oh my God, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to get up. I don't want to have this shake. What motivates you to
those moments? Oh yeah, I go through those moments almost every day. But I think that now a lot of it is I have a lot of people watching me, and I have a lot of people who I told them that I would be their coach and I would help them through it. So whenever I don't want to do it, it motivates me to be like, hey, you told X amount of people that you were going to be their inspiration.
So accountability.
It's accountability, but it's not about me anymore.
Right.
If that makes sense. And I think that when it's just you, and that's why a lot of people might quit if it's just them doing it by themselves versus having a support system or a coach.
Right.
Because it's easy to quit on yourself. But if you're doing it with other people and other people are watching you every day, I have people who are on my Instagram girl, I watch your stories every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I have to get in the gym. I have to show them what living a healthy, active life is.
Yeah.
And if I don't do it, then they're going to think it's okay to quit too.
Right.
So it's more
So
about
you have
that.
events that you do periodically, or
we basically are going to start hosting free fit camps, which is kind of how I started, and we're going to start hosting free fit camps, free dance classes, and those are kind of the events that we do. We had a women's empowerment brunch where we just had a whole bunch of women just get together, just have some brunch and mimosas and enjoy our company and share our stories and really just be there for each other and create real relationships. Long lasting and loving and supportive relationships.
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
Right.
We need that.
Yes.
More
Oh
so.
God.
Yeah, we really need that.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay, well, if anybody has any questions or want to get into something that Lori is doing and you need her help, assistance, motivation, tell us, Lori, where they can find you.
They can find me on my Instagram. So just click on the link in my bio and reach out to me there, or just send me a direct message. I'm literally checking my Instagram all day. That's basically what I do, is just work my business from my Instagram. So Lori with a Y _fitness, and I'll be happy to reach out back to you.
And you're actually, real quick, we are having a fashion show for Divine, and Stephanie is the owner of Divine. She's going to come on in a little bit. You are actually in that fashion show.
Yes, I'm going to be walking.
And I just talked her boyfriend. I just talked her boyfriend into being in the show.
Yeah.
He's going to be
I'm excited
too. Yeah. So we're going to have definitely a few designers, and with Stephanie's also her clothing line, and then so you'll be walking that show. And
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and you walked our show last time.
I did.
Yeah, so I was like, we gotta have her back on.
Yeah, I wore a beautiful green dress. It was so stunning. I wanted to take it home.
Yeah. All right. So if you want to catch Lori in person, make sure you come, see her at the fashion show. It's on April 14th. Nice. Chapman and Kirby for Divine. And there's more information on our website and her website and Instagram. So thank y'all for joining us. But stay tuned, because we're going to have another amazing, empowering woman. She's going to talk about, how she got started. And we'll be back. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, guys.
Mixing genres and generations, all in one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U, here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM, The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
In Conroe, in North Houston, in Huntsville, in Willis, in Montgomery, in Cleveland, in Livingston, in Magnolia. They listen to KNLY 91.1 FM, The Boss. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051. Great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U, here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
What's up, everyone? We are back. Thank you for joining us again if you came back. We are here today talking about today's entrepreneur. Again, we just wanted a platform to have our, businesses out there, the hustlers, the dreamers, and just come talk about, how they got started and why, and to never give up on your dreams and work hard. And one of those women that we have here is just that. Her name is Stephanie. I met her one time. She wanted to start wanted to do a fashion show for one of her girlfriends, who is actually, we're gonna have her on the show as well, right? Yes. Crystal.
Okay, bring her on.
She's gonna come on. But Crystal, unfortunately was diagnosed with cancer, and Stephanie is one of her good friends, and decided, and she has done this in the past already, but decided she wanted to start, a benefit show for her friend. And so she was like, okay, well, I love fashion, and she has a boutique. She is an owner of a boutique called Divine Boutique, Divine by SJ Boutique. And so we're like, all right, let's have a fashion show.
Let's have a fashion show.
And that's where I met Stephanie. Yeah. And welcome to the show, Stephanie.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, so there's a lot to talk about because we have an event that we're doing again, another fashion show. We'll talk about that.
Right.
But I do want you to share your story that you shared with me that really touched me, and I think would really resonate with a lot of women out there. Okay. And how you got started as far as why you started your own business.
Right. I'm very private, and I really haven't shared this story, but I'm excited to share it here with Rose.
I think you should share it.
Yes.
It inspires a lot of people, I think. Yeah.
So it kind of goes back to when I was a teenager. I was a teen mom. Got pregnant right before my 16th birthday, right after my quinceañera. I got pregnant. I get married with my husband, 16 years old. So I graduate high school. He goes straight into work. And as soon as I graduate high school, I wanted a career, a degree. It was something that I just had to do. I didn't want to be part of the stereotype, you're 16, your life is ruined, go into the system, right, Medicaid and all of that stuff.
So that happens.
It happens a lot, but I just wanted to still be good, have something for myself, and not let that stop me or ruin my life, because that's kind of what they say. You get pregnant at a young age, so your life is ruined.
Right.
So I go straight into college right after high school, 16 years old, going into the nursing program. I did that for a year and a half, was in the nursing program, and one day my husband told me, my boyfriend, we got married, still together, he says, I'm ready to open up our own business. And I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah, but I need your help. And without really thinking about it, I said, okay. I quit the program the next day. We went straight into the car business, so we opened up a car dealership. I was about to turn 18, he was 20.
Wow. So you guys opened up a business
at such a young age.
At such a young age.
Yeah, wow. He worked very hard. We both have the same mindset, and I think that's what has worked for us all this time. We've just celebrated our 10-year anniversary.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's that we both have our same goals, same mindset. We're working towards the same thing. And that's kind of what has helped us, stay together and continue.
And that's kind of a little bit about what Bina, you talked about, like having someone that supports you. You had your husband that support you. This is Bina, everyone, if you're just tuning in. She's a CEO, editor-in-chief of She Magazine. But she talked earlier about kind of like what Stephanie was saying, about like having that person.
Having a man empower and support you. And believe in your dreams and push you.
Yes, that's the most important. He believes in me much more than I do. He sees something that...
And that's a blessing, Rose. It is. Because men don't really... Okay, I shouldn't say that. I love my men. But men... They can either go either or.
They aren't always as supportive.
They can either be insecure or really push you to be like the queen of the world.
Yes.
It could go both ways. There's no gray areas. It's either left or right, with them.
Exactly.
So the ones that have that
are supporting,
are blessed.
They're amazing. And I'm blessed to have him, and he's been a great support in everything that I do. So we start working towards that. We open up the business. 7 years later, the business grew. It became very successful, but that was my husband's dream.
Yeah.
I helped him build his dream and what he wanted to do. So then here I am. I still wanted a career from the beginning. Right. That's why I went into nursing school. And I feel like there was this void. Okay, I'm waking up every day going to work, but it's not what I want to do. It's not the field that I want to be in. So one day I just remember inviting him out to dinner, and I said, I think I'm ready to do my own thing. And I kind of had a PowerPoint. I had a good
for you, girl. Good for you.
Yeah, I had a business plan and just laid everything
This was your
out.
dinner with your husband, right? You're like, okay, I'm real. I'm gonna like
with my husband.
be serious.
And I told him I had been thinking about it, and when something's in my mind, I don't stop until it happens.
Good.
So then I had this idea of what I wanted to do. So then we're at dinner. I invite him out to dinner. This is here, my business plan. Because with him, I have to show him everything, numbers, the plan, the concept for him to get on board. So then he's like, okay, let's do it. I told him I wanted to get in the retail business and I wanted to open up a boutique. So by this time, I had already done my research, what type of clothing I wanted to get into, what field, what type of clothes. I had done all my research, vendors, ordering back and forth, make sure that I had what I wanted. And then that's when I just let him know what I wanted to do. He's like, okay, well, we'll call the realtor the next day, and which we did. I called the realtor. We started looking for a space, and things happened fast, one day to the next. 6-7 months later, I opened up the boutique. And it just went from there.
So I think that's a really great point when starting your own business and, being an entrepreneur is it's not going to just happen and fall in your lap. Like you have to do the research.
Yeah.
You have, if you're really serious about starting your own business or anything, like you have to do the research. You have to do the work on it. You have to plan. And there are so many obstacles that are going to get in your way.
Always.
But you have to just keep going forward.
Yeah.
There's some of your things that we have up there.
So you design these? Tell us about your design, or tell us about your boutique, rather.
That's actually the wrong one.
Oh,
you had one job, guys. You had one job, man.
We still love it.
She's like, that's not my store.
You have Instagram?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Divine by SJ Boutique.
Yeah.
It's okay, Carlos. We forgive you.
Yes, it's fine.
See, being an entrepreneur, you do make mistakes.
It's not an easy job.
But you roll with the punches, like Carlos is doing right now. Okay, so yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That's Stephanie's boutique right there.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. That's me and my
Just
younger
like
sister.
you.
That's her sister right there, cutie patooties. They're so fashionable.
So pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. So mostly okay, so there's designers and then you have boutique owners, which are still just as important to the fashion industry and the retail world and the business world. So you decided to open this boutique because that was your dream, and you did your research and you decided on the demographic that you wanted to hit, and you stay true to yourself. The clothing that you have just from meeting you and doing the shows with you've always told me, like, okay, Rose, this is a type of clothes that I want to sell because these are the things that me and my sister love. These are the things that I would wear,
that we would
and
wear
I think that's really, really important, and we touched on this already, is find something that you're passionate about, your love, because then you'll be able to.
Because when you love something, when it's your own, then it shows in your clothing. Like, I design clothes, and I design because I wanted to wear stuff like that, and it wasn't the market.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
And it shows in my clothing. Everyone who touches my clothes, they're like, okay, this looked like you put a lot of love into it.
Yeah, it's a reflection of you. Everything that you do is a reflection of you.
Absolutely.
So when it was time for me to open up the boutique, I kind of designed the space, and I wanted it clean, elegant, sophisticated, just white. And it had to be a reflection of me. Everything that I do, or events, the clothes that I choose, it's a reflection. Or
there's a video of the fashion show.
The first fashion show we did.
Yeah, So that one is at Chapman and Kirby, and that's going to be the same venue that we'll be having the next show which is on April 14th.
April the 14th. You cannot miss it. It's going to be great.
There you are.
Better and bigger this time.
Yes.
The first show was amazing. We put it together in 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Yeah, I know. It was crazy. Those are our models. We just did a model casting for this show, actually. But, you know, if you're still interested, you know, we're still kind of, you know, always looking for models, because if you're not in this show, you'll be in the next show.
Correct.
But let's tell them about the fashion show. It's April 14th, Chapman and Kirby.
April 14th, Chapman and Kirby, from 6 to 10 p.m. It is a Havana theme.
So there's Lori. You see Lori?
There's Lori.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
So we're really excited about that. Something different. Havana theme, Cuba, very tropical.
And what I like about what you do also, like, you know, you give back.
Right.
And that's very important. And so this show, we're going to be benefiting the
Men of the Year. A friend of mine, he's running for Men of the Year and raising funds for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And
we do have a special professional athlete.
We do.
That's going to be there.
We have
Andre
a special guest, a Texans player, Andre Hall.
Nice.
Hopefully we'll get him on the show soon.
Yes, Andre, I know you're watching, babe. You said you would.
He did say, and he's a man of his word, so he'll come on.
He is, and I thank you, Andre, for being part of this show. I know that the benefit is also close to your heart. It's benefiting cancer, and so Stephanie, how can we get a hold of you, or where can they find your clothing? Just go to your Instagram, correct?
Right.
What's your Instagram?
Divine by SJ Boutique _
Okay, awesome. And Bina,
yes, ma'am. Talk
to me. I want to say thank you for coming to our show.
It's been an honor and a pleasure.
And I want you just to kind of, if you can give us, you know, you have such a great success story here, and it's only growing, especially with you just starting this like 4 years ago. Can you give our viewers and listeners some advice about your business and how you got started in entrepreneurship, and just some advice from you?
Okay, I'm going to be straight up honest.
Good.
The biggest thing everyone needs to know is you have to be, and I said this before, your heart, I don't care how cheesy or cliche I sound, if your inner soul is not 100 or pure, you're not going to succeed. If your intentions are for all the wrong reasons, you're not going to make it up the hill. You know, you have to go to bed at night knowing that you did good and you didn't hurt anyone, you didn't cheat anyone, you didn't lie to anyone. You have to be good to your body, you have to meditate, you have to be good to your family, you have to be good to your friends. You have to be a good friend, good daughter, good mother, good sister, good whatever it is. You have to be good. And that's what's going to help you succeed and catapult your dreams. Honestly, there's an equation. And like I said, success is very simple. And success means different things to different people. For me, like I said, success is I sleep well at night. My heart is 100%. Success is not money, fame, likes on Instagram, followers. That's not my goal in life. My goal in life is to inspire, empower, and motivate other women like myself. Minority women, American minority women. If I can do it, you can do it.
So how can they pick this at where?
Okay,
can they
so
pick
now
this?
Carlos, you have to go to my Instagram. Make sure you get the right one. Mine. Okay, so this is actually not mine. This is She Official. This is She Pakistan. I own the rights for She USA. But good job, Carlos. You read it. SheMagazineUSA.com. So my website is SheMagazineUSA.com. And you can pick up my magazine online. Hopefully, we're talking to Barnes & Nobles. We'll be all over Barnes & Nobles by the next issue.
I love it.
I'm going to say something really big right now, and I'm going to put it out in the universe.
Yes, I love that.
We're talking to Solange and maybe Tina Knowles for the next cover. So I'll put it out there. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. We'll have someone even.
And you know, if you need a stylist, you know who to
Okay,
call.
Rose, I see you next to me on my right side. So, but yes, my dear, to answer your question, just have good intentions, work your butt off. Like you said, nothing comes easy. Like Cardi B, people are like, oh, she's an overnight sensation. No, she's worked her butt off.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, you have to. She didn't become successful overnight. She actually gave out mixtapes, you know, had to go through like the seasons of the show to make it where she is. It takes a lot of work. People are like, oh, you're so lucky. No, girl, I worked.
They just see the beauty of it.
They just see the pretty pictures. They see the pretty they don't know I cried.
The sleepless nights, the stress.
She said it.
Yes,
And I went to the Oscars right there. Carlos, see that picture? That's me at the Oscars in February in Hollywood. I was maximizing my magazine and branding myself.
You got to put yourself out there.
You have to. And
that's,
I'm
you know,
very
like with the
proud
fashion
of this.
shows and events that you do, Stephanie, I mean, that's all about putting it out there, and you know, it is great and it's fun, but it's work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Rose knows. Rose is behind the scenes. We text 100 times a day.
Yes.
Rose works hard. I've seen her. I done a show with her recently. This girl is like up, down, everywhere. And you know what I like about you? You always, if I need something, you're there. You know what I mean? If I have a question, she's always there. Everyone else gets lost in the crowd and never comes back. Rose always delivers. So thank you, Rose, because you know how stressful shows are.
Yes, girl.
I think I was hosting that show at that time.
Yes, yeah. It was,
and I needed something from her, from your designer, and she got back to me right away. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So you're strong. You work hard, and that's why you're here today.
I appreciate
as a host of the show. So good for you, my girl. We're proud of you, Rose.
Oh,
very
thank
proud
you.
of you.
Yeah.
We're
well, this
proud
is
of
just
you.
the beginning for us.
Right.
I hope to have you both back to talk about more of the things that you know you're doing in this community, for the fashion industry, for the, you know, again, for us business dreamers and hustlers. I appreciate it, and thank you for sharing your story with us. And I only wish all of you guys success.
Thank you, Rose. You
And
too.
thank you so much. So next time tune in. Next week I'm actually going to have another like YouTube sensation, social media sensation. Her name is Chastity Surreal.
Oh, she's amazing.
She is a local designer who taught herself just watching YouTube. And then this weekend, if y'all aren't doing anything, my girl JJ's Closet, I think you know her. She just opened up her brick and mortar, and she sells pre-owned, authentic, 100% authentic
I bought a Louis Vuitton
purses.
from her.
Yes, she's here in Old Town Spring. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to my Bay Area family up in the 415 in Cali, SoCal, New York, Florida, everywhere. Thank you so much for joining me, and then we hope to see you again on today's Entrepreneur. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you.
All right,
Signing
bye,
out.
guys.